Of the gym. These are all things that I would have done all or in part of, depending on how camp went and what I'd practiced.
Both fighters trying to imbue a degree of good fortune. Speaking of fortune, opens up big with a leg kick. You see he's more so hitting with the thigh as opposed to the point of the knee, but there's a good knee.
And we can see Freeman trying to create distance, but it's very difficult. Fortune is marching forward and nipping in the knees. Again, unless a big knee scores, that was a nice knee there. They'll score.
A nice little short kick with more with an upward trajectory as opposed to cutting across with the leg kick.
Yeah, when you're this tall, you're the taller fighter, you have to create every opportunity to create distance and angles, which I like. I like that little angle thing. Now they've settled down to a striking distance, a kicking long-range distance. Now this is where we'll see Thai boxing put that 75% weight in the back leg and they have that toe tap. So the light leg is light, so they should check, but I don't see any. There we go, there's a check. But that's the purpose of that stance, is light lead leg to counter and stop the kicks.
Very fluid striking so far from Fortune, but nice jabs just as rangefinders being pumped out. Nice straight there from Freeman.
Freeman again, great shot, like a cobra strike with that right hand, but again, chin is very high. Could be susceptible to a hook when they disengage. He's creating distance. I like that. It's very difficult for a tall fighter, very difficult for Freeman to create that distance. Unfortunate to allow him.
Is using that plum clinch, is just using that forearm as a means, is a little bit of a frame to create the space.
Well, I'll tell you, this is the first fight we actually see maybe more intricacies with the hand movements. We see the hands snaking around the neck and controlling the arms. They're just not maybe getting the score at the very end. But this is the first fight I'm seeing a little bit more intricacy with the hand position.
Yeah, you can see both fighters trying to hand fight a little bit to get that dominant clinch position.
Yeah. Not a scoring technique, but it puts you in a good position to score.
That was a nice shot from Fortune over the top, and again, and typically that's the shot you will see a shorter fighter use to try and get over the top, bypass the guard of their opponent.
I think, and as you know, I think that nearly comes parallel with fighters with more experience, because it's not necessarily speed, it's timing, and timing comes through more sparring and more fights.
Straight back into the clinch.
This seems to be Fortune's MO, is to walk down, but then the problem is he backs off and then allows, again, shot.
And he's pinging the head right back, but in doing so he's almost walking himself into the clinch, which is giving Freeman a little bit of a reprieve.
Yes. Again, Freeman very good. You wouldn't expect it to be that tall and to be able to create distance in there, but it's a mixture of him being able to do it and Fortune allowing him to do it. I think Fortune should keep that up. He should build his points and build around with the jab and the kick. He's got a great jab and a great kick. Now we see the check being used more. Hand position, great position, score with the knee, very nice.
And you see Fortune trying to create that break, because the best work he has done is in that open forum of the fight.
Absolutely, and what we noticed there a second ago with Freeman, when he scored that knee, Thai boxing is unique in the sense you can hit to the back, you can hit to the kidneys, you can hit in the lower back, and the referee won't. You can get a kick across it, so that's unique. That you can't do it in K1. Guys are content to knee it off. I don't know, it seems to be working in Freeman's favour to stand and bang this out. Fortune in a tall posture, meaning he's either too tight or he doesn't want to engage with that upright posture. We're looking for that C shape, leaning on the opponent in the clinch.
If he can use that jab again, implement a little bit more Western boxing, use that jab to set up the big straight behind it.
I think they're doing it, but they're doing it now out of necessity, because all inefficiency has left both of their bodies.
That's a big shot by Freeman, utilising his length.
Very nice knee. That was probably the best knee of the match. And again,
And we've seen in those close quarters where you have to expel a lot of energy. What I think we're seeing a little bit more now is
Twice over, because I think there has to be some limitations, as
Yes,
we
of
said.
course.
You can't go too low, but the basics. Slight basics.
As fundamentals, as we know, fundamentals win fights.
Absolutely.
That's a nice short shot, created the space for himself, and again, he's creating enough space just to fire off that straight.
When we see punches in the clinch, it will generally mean the fighter does not want to do too much more clinch. So Fortune, he looks like a guy that has a lot of skill. I'd like to see him move a little bit more and hit and move, because he's not coming out the best. In the second part of the last round, Freeman looked like he was taking control.
When Freeman lets these straight shots go and executes them fundamentally sound, they are landing.
Absolutely, yeah. I think, again, this match is probably one of the best for landing these.
Yeah, again, just that fundamental straight shot. Nice work in the clinch, little bit of dirty boxing. It's a thoroughly entertaining fight.
We can see Freeman's hand snaking over. Well, he got a hit over the top of the cross.
Final minute of the round.
Good
Nice
score.
shot to the midsection. Any other fighter, that would have been a head kick. Oh, another
Very
big
nice.
shot over the top.
And again,
Freeman has not got his head off the center line once.
neither fighter has. That's why this match could go right to the last couple of seconds. Again, we'll see Freeman uses body weight just to press in. Very difficult to absorb that energy and score back. This is where he needs to rotate.
Nice hand fighting done by both fighters, trying to execute a little bit of dominance in that clinch.
Again, a lot of muscle. They're big, heavy guys.
Yep.
Very athletic, but that muscle needs oxygen. They need to be very mechanical. The mechanics and technique to show now, because, you know, you can only sustain anaerobic capabilities for a very, very short time. And this is what we're seeing. They're in a detraining state. Lactic acid, hard to breathe. Now it's hard.
Incredibly entertaining fight. Very much on a knife edge.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we're going to judges' scorecards. Judges have scored the bout declared